Ever tried to get owl shit out of a cashmere jumper? It's a fucking nightmare. I utterly should have wrung the little bastard's neck, but with owls, their heads go all the way around, don't they? So it's a fucker to actually wring them. You know, they're all like, is that all you got, precious? Anyway, it was during the ceremony of dedication, so it would have been fucking poor form. I mean, the whole thing's set up to preserve the owls, not massacre them willy-nilly. And he knew it, the little cunt. Anyway, that's not important. I am totally focused on the story. Right, so, last week, this guy, Graham, chav media darling, rabble-rousing cunt Graham, comes up to me, asks me whether I'd like to come for a drink with him. 'Cause I got something fucking important to talk to you about, innit? He doesn't speak like that, but I can't do the voice, you know. So I tell him I'm busy, because he's clearly a stratospheric dick. But he insists. And in the end, I'm like, oh, whatever, innit. So he's knocking away his fizzy beer, 10-minute pints like he's at a stag night or something. And he tells me that the reason he invited me for a drink was to ask me whether he could use me as a case study in the book that he's writing. And I'm like, oh, yes, mate. Feel free to use the deeply personal and humiliating story of my dead girlfriend boffing somebody else, told to you in confidence in a mental health group to enrich yourself. Seriously, crack on. And he's like, oh, cheers, mate. And I'm like, no, mate, if you mention anything about me in your book, even the merest hint or insinuation, my lawyers will rip out your still beating heart and show it to you before you die, all right? And he's like, oh, suit yourself. What's that on your jumper? It's owl shit.